Hello Pisces, welcome back to Intuitive Energies, and today we're going to look at the card that represents your past. Now, when I first looked at this card, I thought to myself, this could be a mother energy, grandmother energy, somebody who had a lot of influence, a divine feminine that had a lot of influence in your life, that was a guide to show you, how the world was and how to live here, etc., etc. So it might have brought you a lot of, examples. That's what I feel. I feel like you have had that example in your life. And with that also comes living up to expectations of a certain person, right? Moms and grandmother figures have a lot of pull in our lives. They instill a lot of things into us because they're usually the caregivers, okay? And this could be actually even male energy. Like it could be a father figure as well. Somebody who acted as a mother figure, okay? So it's not restricted to that. It's somebody who's had a lot of that feminine giving love energy in your life. When these cards came out, Pisces, I was for a moment really just going, what? And then I understood, how is the past affecting you? The past is affecting you in your ability to grow by the experiences that you've had. So it could be experiences where somebody has envied you, or you have envied somebody for things that they have that you did not. Sometimes if you're born of not conditions where you don't have as much as the next person or the neighbor or whoever, it can lead you down the path of looking at people who have certain things that you want, and you get into an envious position. I will confess that I have been in those positions in my life. I've looked at people who've gotten things and thought, well, I want those, but I can't afford them, right? So I've been in a position of envy. Now this card is telling you that you have so much in your life, but because you're looking at what others do and what others have, you start feeling like somehow you're missing out, even though you have a lot already. So this card is also telling you that the card in the middle is the one that's important, okay? Use in your life what you have, nurture what you already have. When you nurture what you already have, it will grow. So envy is not a way of doing it, but it's something that you may have felt. Contract restrictions, also contracts with, I heard contracts with people who come down and have made you feel restricted. You know, that figure in your life, for me, would have been my father, who showed me constantly the things that almost made me feel restricted. Well, you can't do that. You know, when he called me stupid, a lot of things, you know, those things that made me feel, it wasn't a nurturing energy. It was an energy that made me feel restricted, that made me feel little and small. So it wasn't really nurturing what I already had, okay, didn't help. So this might be something, a contract. This has maybe hindered, okay, how you're doing. Contracts with those energies, negative energies. Storm warning for me, when I look at it, is always thinking of the impending gloom and doom that is coming, whether or not it is coming, okay? It's being that person of always seeing the bad before the good, you know? There's a cloud in the sky, it means there's going to be a tornado. That's that type of energy that I'm feeling. As well, the community is usually a very positive card, but again, I feel that it's linked with this one, where you see people happy or together, and maybe you haven't had that community. Maybe you felt left out. And again, you're feeling, well, I do not have that sacred, beautiful energy. For myself, I had a mother who was very beautiful and very popular in her own energy. Just popular because she was very beautiful on the outside. So it attracted people to her, okay? She was always looking at other people's needs as well. She was a very, when she went into the room, she made everybody else feel more important than herself. That was also something I noticed of her. But that energy in itself made me feel invalid for being my own person. You see, my adoptive mother was not her own person. She changed with whoever she was with, whoever came into the room, which is toxic in itself. But it appeared like somebody who was just, you know, beautiful, flowing, and very attractive, because it's like a chameleon changing with the scene. I was not this person. I was an odd man out all of my life. So this nurturing energy turned on itself. Okay, so all of this together, I know it's a lot here, Pisces, but all of this together is indicating to me that the past may be affecting how you are growing now, because those energies have been turned into kind of, they're non-nurturing energies. They're not conducive to growth. They're something that your past has been dictating to you over and over again, something that you've learned through example. So this is what I got from these today. I'm going to pull some cards here to see how Spirit can help you and what you need to work on to get out of that type of energy. So some deep level in your face type deal information today, Pisces. I really looked at the card and I went, wow, the Queen with all of these cards. What the heck is going on? So, but understood. It is the past. This is how this affects you, right? The King of Cups, right? So, important to all of this is your heart energy to your growth, okay? When you think of things rather in an internal way rather than a external way of what you're seeing, of what you're trying to emulate, and when you go into your heart space, you're able to unblock yourself. There's the Eight of Swords coming in, okay? It's more of an energy of let's get the heck out of this, right? And you have the Hangman, okay? And he's in reverse. So this Hangman is telling me, like, he's, look, in reverse, he's untying himself, okay? He's getting out of the state of limbo. How do you do that? Perspective, heart space. Heart space rather than looking at what's around you, what you're trying to emulate, what you saw, what you thought that the world should be by example, and not fitting into those examples, okay? So, important, this Queen is still first and foremost in this reading. She's the one telling you have to nurture yourself. How do you nurture yourself? You go into what Pisces does best, okay? King of Cups. That's our sign. It's water. It's the Pisces sign, okay? Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This is us. We have to go in the heart space to do stuff, okay? The Tower. Very nice. Okay, and these cards have been like flying off. The Four of Cups. Okay. King of Pentacles. Right. Okay, so you go from the king to the queen to the king. Okay, so the Tower, that is destroying this right here. These things that are causing you this kind of grief. These thought patterns, this mindset that has been coming in since you're young. People you've been trying to imitate. People that you thought were all of that, okay? You have to realize they have their own lifetimes. They have their own journeys. Like I said, people who looked at my mother, they would have said, oh my God, she's just perfect. She looks perfect. She acts perfect. But she was not perfect with herself. She gave up a lot to be a people pleaser. She gave up of her own. She did not have her own personality. She was a chameleon. It became apparent to me later on in life with every person that she ended up with, that she became whoever she was with, okay? So that's not being your own person. That's just switching up all the time. Very, very hard. Very, very hard. I think the Libra in her was trying to balance out the scales, but it never quite got there. She'd balance it in the favor of other people and not enough in her own, okay? So that's what I saw from there. She did it with my father as well, okay? She became his perfect bride. Okay, so this is what I'm seeing here. You need to get rid of all of that. You need to nurture yourself. You need to become your own mother, your own queen of nurturing who you are. That's becoming the King of Cups, and that's destroying with the Tower. All of this stuff. Okay, the premonitions of bad, of lack, and what others are doing. Why can't I be like them? Okay, contracts that you've had with people and the stuff that they were helping you work through so that you could live your perfect journey. You have to let go of that. You have to go into the nurture of you. Okay, you have to tap into those resources. That means getting rid of the old. That means also understanding that these blocks are because all these cups were offered to you, but a lot of them, they just didn't fit. You just were your own person, right? With Pisces, I hear this a lot. We feel like we were the odd man out for a lot of things. We didn't feel like we belong in our situation. Sometimes we don't even feel like we belong on the planet. So this is the thing. You have to understand that now you have to make the right choice for yourself with the Four of Cups, okay? It's not these here. You didn't want any of these. You want your own. You want your own thing. You can't stagnate in that energy. You have to move on in yours. You have to unblock yourself. And last but not least, going into your King of Pentacles, okay? Don't emulate that feminine. Take your own, make your own abundance, okay? Bounce off of that and go into the King of Pentacles energy and become abundant in your own right. Become successful for yourself. Okay, find that balance for yourself. All right, so I'm going to pull some cards here for the bottom section, which is what Spirit wants you to pay attention to in it, how the past is affecting you. So big messages today. Yeah, concerning your past. These are big days to do. Like the blocks and what the past, there's always a lot coming through when it comes to this, Pisces. I always feel like you've had stuff to deal with. I like the way it pushed that away and the Hermit came out. Pushed that card away. Okay? Because this one is like, look, it's even got the scales, but the scales are unbalanced. It's so funny I just said that about my mother. I really wasn't thinking about that, but and then the Hermit, well, he's shining the light on the situation, okay? So you need to shine a light. You need to shine a light on it, okay? It's less about the scales of what's right for them is right for you. It's what's right for you is right for you. There is no scale, okay? Just a light. You have to find what makes sense to you, what is balanced out for you, and leave the rest behind. Like, honestly, leave the rest behind, Pisces. Pay attention to your own light. Ace of Swords. Get your own clarity, right? Make your own choice. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't pick those. Make your own. Okay? These are cups. That's a sword. You switched it up altogether. It's like from the Queen to the King. You switched it up altogether. You're making your own choice. Don't live in here. Don't let the past affect you. And again, I'm still getting a very strong mother energy. Okay, for some of you, mother, grandmother, father playing the mother, somebody who is very, had a lot of love, hard to live up to almost, I feel. Okay? We keep bringing that up for some of you. It's even the good sometimes is hard to live up to. Sometimes it hinders you. Thinking to yourself, I can't live up to that. Okay? Yeah. Temperance. Find a balance. There you go. Again, the balance, okay? Have patience. It's going to take time. Six of Wands. But there's victory. There's victory. You're going to shine on your own stage. You're going to be your own person. You're going to be your own greatest hits. Okay? You're going to, like I said, yesterday we're using the past and we're taking what we like and we're going to move it forward with us. The rest we're going to leave behind. That includes this energy right here. This stuff that has hindered you and stopped you and made you feel small. You know, those are the ideas where you go, oh, I wish I could do that. And then you remember something like this and you go, no, I can't do that. For some of you, you've been reading this narrative to yourself over and over again. And even though you've gone on this journey and this has not popped up in a while, is what I'm hearing, is that it's still there. It's still here. It still makes up who you are. And I know you can't, like, everything that you've gone through makes up who you are. That won't change because that's part of your journey. But it is directly affecting. It's like sneaky, just popping up here and there and bringing in, like, that energy that's really hindering you. Okay, heart space. A lot of heart space this week. A lot of green. Get green in your life, okay? I have a beautiful green scarf here. Let me see. Green highlighter. Green stone. Just get green in your life, okay? And go into your heart space right now. You need that green. Even the stone has green in it, okay? So just get green in your life. Remember that you have to live in your heart space. Your heart space, not everybody else's heart space, not what everybody else did, okay? So tap into that King of Cups. He's really going to help you. He's going to help you transition into that King of Pentacles, that abundance that's coming through. Okay? Get rid of these. That's a tower that's destroying this stuff here. Okay? Shine your light. Don't look for blind justice. That's not going to work. You have to look at the light. You have to see things head on, dead on. You have to look at these things and realize that's what's been happening. They don't want you to be blind to this anymore. They want you to admit to yourself, okay? Like I did. I was envious. I did have that. And admit it to yourself and then release it. Let it go. Don't hit yourself over the head. It is time to look at these details and go, that's it. I've got to figure that out. Remove the block. Realize that the choices that were in front of you weren't the ones that you wanted. Create your own. See the clarity. Okay, untie yourself here. Get out of limbo. Get that perspective. Move forward. Go into the King of Pentacles and find your patience, your balance, your way. Okay, tap into your angel guides. There's angel guides here. Find your balance between the past and the future. Into your present, okay? Integrate it. Integrate that into your everyday life. Yeah. So that's it, Pisces. It's going to give you victory. It is coming in for you, and I feel that is just because it tends to be the ego card is very personalized. Right now, what I feel is that it's a very personal victory for you, and it's like me. You know, ego is me. So in this case, this is for you. Me, not everybody else, you. This victory is for you. So just tap into that, okay? Hold on to it and tap into it, Pisces. All right, I'm going to let you go, and I'm going to come back with the extended of this reading later on. Thank you so much for being here. Go ahead, there's a playlist underneath if you want to further help the channel. Just click on that playlist. It's got older videos. Once you're done watching that older video, put a heart emoji in the older video, okay, as a comment. And I'll pick those up, and I'm doing something special at the end of April for that. And just as a thank you for giving me your extra support. Thank you so much, Pisces. I will see you later. Love, light, and blessings as always.